my gosh, it was amazing. Oh my God, it was amazing. And she was healing me, like, in my childhood, like when she was pulling me back, she was bringing me to my inner child and heal me, like, from the past, whatever I had before.
Absolutely amazing. Dear group, a while back I did an activation for Mary Magdalene. And if you want an amazing spiritual experience, please listen to this and participate in this particular activation. I'm so grateful I recorded this because it'll permit you to understand it in its fullness. It'll permit you to give it some more insight and some more understanding of what Mary Magdalene is all about. So let me explain. What is an activation? An activation is a form of you being able to be blessed or receive a certain knowledge that you can then impart on others. It's almost like, for example, the way a key is cut. When you know that one key enters a particular lock, this is a key to activate the energies of Mary Magdalene and then send those energies to whoever you're working with. And that person could be in person or that person could be in distance, for you to receive those energies, to love those energies, and to permit the expansion of those energies and what those energies do with that person. I'd like to stress to you that this is such a gift. I have so much gratitude to be able to share this amazing gift with you. Mary Magdalene was the apostle of apostles. Some people claim that she was the spouse of Jesus. He is the only known person that he kissed on the lips. He had a special relationship with her. She was also quite wealthy at the time. She supported his mission and supported him as much as she could. He also supposedly did an exorcism or removed what they claimed up to 7 demons from her. So there was a special relationship that she had with Jesus. She also was the first that saw Jesus at the tomb, or who went to the tomb and recognized the fact that he wasn't there. She's known as the Apostle of Apostles, and when you work with her energies, I'd like to stress to you that she's an absolute wizard, magician. You can come up with these words. Magician's maybe not the best word because with magicians, it's always a sleight of hand, but here there is no sleight of hand. Here there is that kind of magical, I would say, wondrous experience of feeling her energies. Her energies are very specific. They're life-affirming, health-affirming, spiritual, kind of a reprogramming of your divine self. So this is one of the highest type of spiritual teachings that you will receive. And I'm offering this to you, the public, as a free meditation, as a free course for now. So please listen to this meditation to the end. Mary Magdalene's activation is amazing. So I'd like to encourage you and support you with this particular activation, and also for you to understand this and grow in this understanding of who Mary Magdalene is. So thank you for joining. Please watch, participate, and if you need any additional information, please reach out, even if you want to practice. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much for joining this meditation. This is not just a meditation, this is an activation. So what'll happen is that we'll have the opportunity after the meditation to practice. So basically, please permit roughly around 2 hours for this experience, okay? So if you're booking roughly how much time it'll take, it'll take roughly 2 hours. So the meditation itself will take roughly an hour, say 15 minutes to 20 minutes, and then the activation and the practice of sending energies, that will take like 15 minutes each. That'll take probably another half hour or so for you to receive it. What does this mean in terms of Mary Magdalene's activation? This came through just let's go a little while back. I was working with Irena in the Ukrainian community in terms of my Ukrainian YouTube channel and doing a group meditation. We asked Mary Magdalene to come through, and she is just an absolutely, how would you even describe it? Almost like a magical priestess, divine being, and the way that she showed the experience to us was absolutely amazing. I was channeling throughout, and Irena was involved with it. Maybe you could share for the group, just a little bit of, if you remember that experience that we had, how was it with Mary Magdalene?
Mary Magdalene.
Oh, she has a very strong and powerful healing energy. I remember like when were receiving like, some kind of action what we have to do, like when we kind of like remind us about her, how we would be able to heal by ourselves. I don't know, even like we were talking with you, I think we did like energy work with you and she was there, she was present like in that time also. Very pure, very strong, healing energy, yes.
We're basically with Mary Magdalene. What happens is that yesterday I did a meditation with a psychologist in Ukraine. She's currently working with trauma, with the soldiers that have suffered trauma. And what we found is that she came through in the meditation, and her energy came through in order to, for example, provide healing. And the experience was that at first, for example, there was a lot of channeling that I provided for this psychologist so that she could get the messages from Mary Magdalene, and she received spiritual gifts. And then afterwards, what happened is that we ended up like holding hands, and we were holding hands spiritually, and then Jesus came in within the group, provided additional energies, and suddenly we felt like our crowns were on fire. And then this other energy just came in, this Magdalene energy. And to give you an example, it is like it's very similar to Reiki, like the holy fire energy, but it's so different. It's like very nurturing, healing, ancestral, and we expanded it, and then we applied it to Ukraine in order to heal the land there and the people suffering from trauma and so forth. So this is not just an experience of a meditation, this is an experience of an activation. So you'll be able to, hopefully at the end of this journey, be able to actually utilize this in your practice. And Irena, I know you work with people all the time, so you could actually utilize this in your practice in terms of the healing work that you do. So I'm going to begin very shortly. And just so that you understand how I do this, I'm going to be basically guiding you into a spiritual journey. We're going to go to the spiritual realm, and basically you have to set yourself up in your, I guess, Geraldine, in a bedroom or room. Make sure there's no animals coming in disturbing you. Make sure you're not going to be disturbed by people coming in or knocking on the door or anything in order to kind of wake you up. And so I'll be kind of looking at you to make sure that your body, I want to be seeing your eyes and your breathing to make sure that you're comfortable while I'm guiding you through this journey. And then when we get up to the spiritual realm, ideally we can have the microphones working and you'll be able to talk and share some of your experiences. Basically, when we start and when you're having kind of messages come through in this experience, what I'd like you to do is, if you have like a message coming through or an experience coming through, I always go with what is the first thing that you see, okay? The first message that you have, the first experience, and do not question it. Just basically kind of share that, and then basically if you're experiencing it, just allow the information to come through. It's not forced. So if you see the typical, I always say, is if you see like a pink elephant with purple polka dots, just say you see a pink elephant with purple polka dots, even though it's so crazy that you can't even believe that that can happen. Just share what you're seeing, okay? And this will be kind of a cool experience for yourself. Let's start. So close your eyes. Okay, so just start with some breathing exercises. We're going to take some really deep breathing exercises. And what I want you to start doing is you're just breathing with intention, closing your eyes, and you're going to take a deep breath all the way into your stomach. You're going to be breathing in love, peace, contentment. You're going to hold it and then slightly purse your lips. Then you can start to release any pain, any worry, any frustration. And then do that again. Breathe in unconditional love, the feeling of hope and bliss. Good. Hold it and then breathe out any anxiety, nervousness, stress that you may feel. And then a third time, breathing in relaxation, a deep sense of calm. Just imagine you're reaching with your breath to the bottom of your feet, and you're breathing out any worry, judgment, or darkness you may hold within your body. And then just continue breathing it all out till you're fully relaxed. And just throughout this whole exercise, just focus in on your breath, taking nice, long, deep breaths in, relax, and breathe out. And just now, start to imagine your feet start to grow roots. And these roots are like an oak tree. They grow thicker and thicker and longer. And just imagine the roots start reaching all the way down to the middle of the earth. And then when they finally anchored themselves to the middle of the earth, just tell me by saying, okay.
Okay.
Good. So I want you to imagine you're standing at the top of a valley. You're overlooking a beautiful scene. It's a warm day, and this breeze is lightly cascading over your shoulders. You can feel the sun behind you, and it's shining on the valley with its warm, life-giving rays. Just feel a slight breeze. And maybe you're standing at the top of the valley, barefoot, and you can feel the grass under your bare feet. Just feel what that feels like. Can you feel the grass? So we're going on this adventure, and it's an adventure to visit your spiritual realm. This is a journey back home. It's a journey that's your right. It's a journey back to your pure heart, a journey back to unconditional love. And we're going on a journey of healing your heart, your body, your mind, and your soul. And this journey is done with your complete support because all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. This is simply a guided meditation. You are in total control, and I am your guide. So consider me a tour guide, if you will. And whenever we do hypnosis, you'll always have a wonderfully relaxed feeling. You'll be feeling wonderfully relaxed when you awaken. And please remember that if you hear noises inside the room or noises outside the room, they're just naturally occurring. They will not bother you in any way. They'll just flow right through. They'll flow right through. Good. So you look to the bottom of the valley, and there's a special magical building which will take you deep into self-hypnosis, into the deepest and the safest place you've ever been, and then we'll rise to your spiritual realm. So let's begin. You notice a path leading to this magical building from the top of the valley. And with each confident step, you're doubling your relaxation. And your feet touch the grass, and you feel its soft texture as you smoothly descend. And you take another step, and you're feeling more at peace, more comfortable. And you're starting to notice that your whole body's relaxing. Another step, and you feel even more doubly relaxed. And relaxation starts flowing down from the top of your head to your toes. Again, you take another step, and what you assume to be a relaxed state has doubled even more. And you welcome this feeling. And it's been a long time since you felt so calm and peaceful. And in the distance, you see a magical building, and you decide to start counting the steps needed to reach it. And with each step that you count, you say you are doubly relaxed. 1, doubly relaxed. 2, doubly relaxed. 3, you're even more relaxed. So you're counting in your mind 4, doubly relaxed. 5, and slowly the numbers start to disappear as if in the fog in the distance. And you feel your body just float to this magical building. You're fully relaxed and at peace. And when you arrive to this building, just signal your arrival by telling me okay.
Okay.
Good. So you're looking at the building, focus in on the doors. And now let's open the doors. And as you curiously look in, you notice that there are 3 escalators. Escalator A, that'll take you 10 times more relaxed than you are now. Escalator B, that'll take you 100 times more relaxed than you're now. And escalator C, that will take you to the depths of your relaxation capability, thousands and thousands of times more deeply relaxed. So you're ready to go on escalator A. Just permit me to join you. And you see the familiar handrail of an escalator, and you can feel the black rubber in your hand, and it starts to move slowly, and you feel the engine start taking you 10 times deeper in comfort than you've ever been. And you're moving slowly and gently, safely on this moving step. You're going deeper and deeper down, 10 times deeper relaxed. And feel how smoothly you go so deep, how gently. And you feel the waves of relaxation flowing down your body. And it's not taking any effort at all. And we're halfway there. And in the distance, you can see the escalator's platform. And you can see the lights above, and they're shining on the area, and they start to phase out as you're going deeper into your relaxed state. We're almost there now. And you're coming closer and closer, and we're finally down at the platform of escalator A. You're doing wonderfully. So now just feel what 10 times deeper relaxed feels like. And I'll give you a moment to enjoy that and to remember that feeling in your subconscious mind. Good, you're doing so well. So just to the right, you're going to see escalator B. And this one will take you 100 times deeper relaxed than you've been. Are you ready to go now? Good, so allow me to join you. You're going to take the black rubber handrail and allow the escalator to start to slowly and comfortably move you deeper. And you're slowly feeling a greater wave of relaxation sweeping over you. Your face is so relaxed. Your eyelids are becoming even droopier than before. And your mouth may even droop as your jaw muscles relax. Good. Your legs are becoming heavier and heavier. And we're almost halfway there now. And we're 100 times deeper relaxed than you've ever been before. And you're seeing the bottom of the platform. And we're effortlessly, smoothly moving into this deep state of comfort of peace, where there is nothing to think about. So just notice as slowly we're coming closer to the bottom. And when we reach the bottom where you feel over 100 times deeper relaxed, just allow this feeling of relaxation to come all over your body, fully relaxing you into this wonderful state of deep relaxation. So I'll give you a moment to feel what 100 times deeper relaxed feels like, and to remember that feeling in your subconscious mind. Good. So just enjoy this totally relaxed feeling. And in front of you is another escalator, escalator C. And it'll take you 1,000 times deeper relaxed. And you'll be 1,000 times more relaxed than you're right now. This is the actual basement of your ability to relax. So grab the rubber handrail, feel the escalator start to move you automatically, carrying you down 1,000 times deeper than you are now. Hear the machinery whirling away quietly, and it's moving you down deeper than you've ever been before. And you're moving lower and lower now, confidently, safely, and quietly. And you're moving deeper than you've ever gone before in relaxation. and you're deeper and deeper down. And we're just passing the halfway mark. And you're going deeper than you've ever been before. And this escalator is carrying you deeper, effortlessly, just rocking your body gently, safely, deeper and relaxed. And now you can finally see the bottom, and you're amazed how much deeper you went. And in a moment, we'll go down on the main platform 1,000 times deeper than platform B. And just remember that you will still be able to hear my voice very easily. And when you reach platform C, just tell me okay so that I know you're now at the deepest state that you've ever been. Are you down on platform C?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. I haven't done anything. You've done all this by yourself. So you've taken yourself down to the lowest level of self-hypnosis quite easily. And with each breath you take, you're going to go deeper still. So let me give you a few moments to feel this wonderful state and to remember it in your permanent subconscious memory bank. Good, you've done very well. So now, in order for us to move into the spiritual realm, you'll first come down into this deepest state of relaxation, the deepest that you've ever been. And your physical body and conscious mind will stay here in this state, while your higher self or your subconscious will rise effortlessly to the spiritual realm. So now I'd like you to focus on your breath. Take a deep breath and continue to imagine that with every breath that you're exhaling, golden white strands of the Creator's light, of God's light, start to be created. And these strands grow thicker and thicker, and they turn into golden ropes of love. And they wrap your physical body and your conscious mind. And they keep on wrapping and winding and providing your body with a comfortable place to rest, where there are no worries or stresses in this magical cocoon. And your body just floats into this mini sanctuary, where it will rest totally at peace, embraced by these strands of love. And it feels like you're lying on a luxurious mattress with amazing soft sheets. And so let these strands continue down and down into the Earth's core, and they're winding and down until they wrap the center of the Earth, and then allow them to come back and anchor your cocoon to the Earth's frequency. And in this cocoon of love, let your ego, your conscious mind, and your physical self just lie and rest while we continue our journey. So you're lying in this cocoon, and you notice that a cloud magically appears beside your cocoon. And at this time, you feel your higher self just slowly peeling away from your physical body. You're now looking down at yourself in the cocoon, and you're sending your physical body and your conscious mind love, while permitting your higher self to explore, to experience, to learn, and to grow. So let your higher self just lie in this magical cloud, and don't worry, it'll hold you without any effort at all. So just fully relax onto the cloud. And this cloud is like magic because it knows where to carry you exactly. So in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 10. And when you hear 10, you'll be in the spiritual realm. So 1, your cloud is moving higher and higher, and you see your physical body in the distance, and you're still standing at love while awaiting the start of your new adventures. 2, we're moving along, and you're starting to feel yourself become lighter and lighter. 3, you're starting to expand, and your mind is starting to expand with new thoughts, expanding into the infinite. 4, you're breaking away from any limiting beliefs that will stop you from achieving your greatness or your potential. 5, you're halfway there, and you're amazed at the new thoughts coming in, the new awareness seeping your mind. 6, you're getting lighter and lighter still, and you're moving higher and higher, and much faster and faster. 7, the pull of unconditional love is now pulling your cloud to its destination, and you're starting to feel that love energy grow and grow. And 8, you're aware of the love that you have left, but the feeling of this new, unlimited, and expanding love, the love for all creation that is bringing you higher and higher to its destination. 9, we're almost there now. Just feel that love rolling and combining with your understanding. You feel this amazing trust, this acceptance, this non-judgment that you're about to experience, and its pull is so strong and welcoming. And 10, you're there. So just move into that feeling of higher consciousness. You are worthy, you are loved, you are deserving. You're capable of this feeling of acceptance and unconditional love. And permit it to transpose into your very being, into every cell. There is no limit to the love, the knowledge, the wisdom, or awareness that is available in this place. Feel the vibrations, and you can talk. And when you feel that unconditional love of this place in the spiritual realm, just tell me by saying okay. Let me give you a few moments to feel that absolutely amazing feel of unconditional love and non-judgment, and to remember this place in your subconscious memory bank. Okay, there are 3 things that we always do when we go to the spiritual realm. So let's ask the Creator that their light and love surround and protect us always. We ask that a clear and open channel of communication be established now between me and the highest levels of love and wisdom. And we ask that all the information that we receive be for the greater good of all concerned. Thank you. So now I'd like you guys to focus in on and imagine a golden cord of God or the Creator's light, and it's coming from your heart, and allow it to start spinning into a rope. And now create a lasso and start swinging it overhead. And I want you to combine it with all the group's lassos and then throw it to the Creator or connect it to Source. And when it's connected to Source, just tell me when that connection has been made by saying okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now take the other end, and I want you to start swinging it and tie it to the Earth's frequency in order to connect yourself to the Earth. And tell me when you've made that connection by saying okay.
Okay.
And let's create a third golden rope, and just combine it with all the participants in this group meditation, along with all the co-creators of the Temple of Divinity. And just, we're going to throw it to the Temple of Divinity. And when you've connected and to the Temple of Divinity, just say okay.
Okay.
And just follow that golden cord till you're at the temple. And when you're there, what do you see? Are we there? Irina, what are your impressions?
See a lot of light. I see like Maria Magdalene came. She has like white dress and covers the white head.
So just, is she asking us to come in, to follow her?
Yes, she asked us to come in.
So just follow her. Let's follow her as a group. And Geraldine, what are you seeing?
I saw what looked like Mary with light front.
Mm-hmm. And Jen, what have you experienced?
Just the outside of the temple.
Mm-hmm. I'll just pass along my hand so that you can kind of follow us into the inside, okay?
I'm getting comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Just allow the images to come through, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the first experience is usually, or the first answer is the right answer. And as you come in, immediately, like I noticed the tree of life. If you notice this tree of life, and it's like absolutely huge. And just feel the vibrations of the place. And if she's suggesting us to go any particular place or experience anything, Irina, what are you feeling?
Just try to enjoy the energy between. I can see the tree and I can see the light coming through. She's asking us to follow her with our hearts.
But Jen and Geraldine, I just follow in on with their hearts on her into her energy. And where is she taking us? What do you feel, Irina?
Just some healing place.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of. Yeah, kind
Lit
of.
up passageway,
It looks like what, Geraldine?
sort of a lit up passageway start.
What was that again?
A lit up passageway to start with. I don't know where it's going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and permit her to just take us to this place. And I feel like we've kind of gone a little higher. It's kind of like more nurturing vibrations. And immediately I got the sense of kind of like roses or like these Christmas poinsettias, like these colors of red. And I don't know what you're seeing, but I was seeing kind of a meditation room, something like that. So if you feel kind of comfortable, like on a in the meditation room, they have either beds or they have like a comfortable meditation pillow, like these big kind of Arabic pillows with gold tassels on them. You can sit on them just to experience it or lie back on them. They'll support you. And they want us to go kind of even deeper into our meditation so that we can experience the energies. And you might be guided by a helper here that allows you, and they might either put like hands on you or to permit you to go deeper into this meditation. So allow to work with them. Just allow them to work with you. Jen, are you with us? Do you see the meditation group or meditation room?
Yes.
And do you see a guide with you?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Just open your heart, just permit your heart to expand, and then you'll just touch their energies and they'll come in because they're like standing almost over top of you. And Irina, yours is working, I noticed right away. Yours is working on your head for some reason, on your brain, just like, do you feel their energies or?
Yeah. I feel how the energy coming in through the whole of me and just expanded my body. Expanded everything.
And Geraldine, what are you feeling?
Very peaceful.
So allow them to kind of expand your energies, to provide healing energies, to send healing energies through your body, just to feel that energy go through you. And we'll just kind of permit you to just stay into this state of meditation. And if you receive any messages, if they pass along messages, you can ask questions. You might have some kind of worries or troubles that are troubling you. Ask questions to your guide. And then listen for the answer. And the first answer is the right answer, okay? And as we're lying here in this meditation room, I kind of felt that Mary Magdalene stepped in and she kind of just like grabbed all our lassos connected to our hearts and just like pulled them up higher and higher. And what do you guys see? Like, where is she pulling us or where is she taking us? And just feel how she's just expanding your energies and expanding your frequency. Just I'm feeling she's kind of like just stretching it out? What are you guys feeling? What are you experiencing?
As it got closer to her.
Mm-hmm.
And Irina, what are you experiencing?
She was pulling out from all the, negativity that was stuck in us, to the more like pure, like light, as we much lighter and more who we are.
And Jen, what are you feeling?
Calm. I'm looking at the earth.
She's expanding us with the love and knowledge more.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm feeling that she's focused in on this fireball, like focus in on this fireball of energy from source. And it's almost like we have to stand around this fireball. And what I noticed that she started doing is she touched and blessed each of your foreheads. So by doing so, just connect your energy to the sun, that fireball that of energy and that white light, and permit that white light to basically come into you and take over you, expanding you. And now she starts working on your heart, and this is where the activation is happening. She's actually activating your heart and combining it with Father God's energy from that's coming in through your forehead. So feel those two energies combine. Feel her nurture your heart, expand it. Feel the energy from Father God, from white light, just to come through your whole being, your whole aura, nurturing it, removing, releasing any tension, any negativity, any darkness, combining and expanding. Feel the energy kind of like going through your hands. And now I want you to just start to send that energy amongst all of us, okay? So you're going to send it to all the participants in this group, that energy. Just imagine like we're holding hands, standing around this circle, and now the energy just starts going from hand to hand to hand and just expanding. And I notice angels standing around us. I notice Yeshua or Jesus kind of standing to the distance, just observing, supporting, sending us love. So has everybody received it? Did you feel it? What is your experience been?
Okay.
Geraldine, what was the experience? What are you feeling right now?
Bit lighter and more peace.
Bit lighter, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to just use your kind of like, imagine your ethereal hands or your auric hands, and you can just like grasp that energy and manipulate it and then send it to the fireball between, amongst us. And then feel how the energy also is sent throughout the cosmos, like all throughout the earth. And then it's sent even further still. Now, how does the energy feel, Irina?
Gosh, it's so nurturing and strong, like pulsating, going through everyone.
Yeah, and permit it to kind of go through your whole auric being, your whole aura. And Jen, what are you feeling?
I feel warmth.
You feel warmth?
Mhm.
Yeah, I kind of noticed Mary Magdalene standing above you and just touching your heart and sending specific healing energies just to your heart. So let's do this exercise in the group. Let's send Jen energy, all of us, just to send her Mary Magdalene's energy, just to expand on her energy. and send it to Jen. And how do you feel, Jen?
I feel light.
And ladies, how does it feel to send this energy? Irina?
It feels like she's transforming, you know. You see her like just like a small like cubes, like you know why we are sending this energy, and her spirit is just transforming.
And Geraldine, how do you feel sending it?
But it's sort of a different kind of peace that I've been promoting.
I'm just wondering where else would you guys need to go? What are you hearing, Irina?
I don't know. Just she pulled me somewhere back, but I don't know where.
Mm-hmm. So allow this energy that she's sending you to also heal any trauma you may have felt, any kind of historical trauma, maybe in this lifetime or a past lifetime, to nurture and every cell of your being, and just feel how you're being nurtured and healed fully. And then just send any misunderstanding, misgivings, just send it to the light. And allow that energy to kind of access every cell of your being. And it's growing and it's expanding and it's healing. And it's intelligent because it knows exactly where to work. It also works interdimensionally. It's not limited to our experience in this lifetime. Good. So I noticed that, we're kind of concluding it. I'd ask each and every one of you to thank Mary Magdalene for coming today, for providing us this experience, for activating us and sharing this energies. I received kind of a message that you can approach her, you can thank her, and she may have a spiritual gift for each and every one of you. There were kind of glimpses of different gifts she'd like to maybe give to you. So please approach her, ask her if there is a gift for you. And we conclude kind of our work. So we'll be leaving the temple. So thank her. Thank also all the guides that came to protect us and to guide us through this journey. Give her a hug if you'd like to. You can ask if you can give her a hug or thank her. And so we'll be leaving the temple, and on the count of 5, we're going to be combining our etheric or our higher self body with our physical body in the cocoon. So let's move away from the temple. 1, we're moving lower and lower, and the feeling of unconditional love and non-judgment is lessening. And we're lower still, we're going lower and lower, we're getting heavier and heavier, and we're starting to feel the heaviness of the earthly realm. And 3, we can see the cocoon in our sights, and the view of our cocoon is very close, and it's coming in closer, and we're just above the cocoon. So we're ready to integrate into our conscious mind and our physical body, and we're back in the cocoon fully. So give yourself a moment now to integrate this activation, the wisdoms, the talents, knowledge you may have received in the spiritual realm to your physical body and conscious mind. And when you've fully completed that, just tell me by saying okay. Good. So now in a moment, we're going to move back up to full awareness. And when you're going to be moving back up to full awareness, you'll count yourself up from 10 to 1. On the count of 1, not before, you'll take a deep breath. You'll open your eyes. You'll emerge yourself completely from self-hypnosis. You're going to be feeling fully alert and wonderful in every way. And because you're fully in control, you have the right to accept all the wisdoms, the healings and knowledge you've received in the spiritual realm, or disregard anything that doesn't serve your greatest good or aligns with your purpose. So let's start moving away from the cocoon. 10, you're beginning to come back up. 9, 8, 7. You're coming aware of your body and your physical body. Your fingers and toes are starting to wiggle and you're coming up more and more now. 6, 5. Your conscious mind is beginning to awaken and you're feeling the room and where you're located. 4, you start hearing sounds in the room or sounds outside the room. 3, you're starting to become aware of the here and the now. 2, we're nearly all the way up. And 1, you're fully awake, feeling wonderful all over, opening your eyes and emerging yourself completely from self-hypnosis, feeling alert and wonderful. How was that, ladies?
That was. I had to turn my video off because it was. I don't know. It wasn't.
That's okay.
I think.
So how did you feel, Jen?
No, I feel nice and relaxed. And
Oh,
Did you feel anything? Did you see anything, or
all I saw was a key, a gold key. I had to turn it on.
you just saw a key?
A gold key.
Was that your gift?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you get, Irena?
So I had the gift of speaking my truth with love.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yes. Oh my God, it was amazing. And she was healing me, like, in my childhood, like when she was pulling me back, she was bringing me to my inner child and heal me, like, from the past, whatever I had before, which is coming up now.
And Geraldine, what did you feel? How was it?
it was good. I probably didn't. I mean, I was deep enough, but probably not quite as deep as could have been. But I was deep enough, and the gift I got a slight sense of the gift, and that was to do with like stuff that I could do. And then but I can't clearly remember it. And then I also had, I mean, I could feel some of that just for a very, very short time. I could feel some of the probably childhood stuff, but I didn't get it in really great detail. So that's pretty much. And there was a lot of light, and there was a lot of lightness as well throughout.
Okay. So I want you guys to kind of slowly get back into, kind of the experience that we're having right now. And because this is an activation, this is not just for you to feel kind of the energies, but to be able to share this healing energy. Okay. So there's a number of ways you can do that. You can do one is for example, once you become familiar with going up into the spiritual realm, you can go up into the spiritual realm, access the energy and send it. Or you can just, for example, do it in person, like on your own, just from like a nice relaxed state. So the way I would do it from a nice relaxed state is you just ask for a blessing, ask Mary Magdalene to come in and to help you to send this loving energy. Ask for a grounding to happen so that you can kind of be grounded, just like I did with the roots, where you're grounded into the earth's energy, the earth's frequency, and then basically kind of tune into her energy that you felt and start to send this energy to your partner. Okay. And while you're sending the energy to your partner, you can do it, for example, a lot of times I do it where I'm thinking about the partner, like, for example, lying on a bed, and then you focus either the feet or the head, and you start with the head, and then you kind of go slowly through the body and allow the person to experience and to share that and to give comments as to what you're feeling. And then do that for what I'd like to do is do that for 15 minutes and then take a turn to do that so that the other person is sending the energy to you. And then you're now the patient or the client, and you're just receiving the energy. And then you can just share comments and everything. After you do that, you just close out. You want to kind of close out yourself so you could wipe the energy. So you're cutting kind of that cord of sending the energy so that you're not constantly connected to her or constantly connected to the energy. Are you guys adventurous enough to try this? Geraldine, you're enthusiastic? Rah, rah, rah. Let's do it.
And I've got a really mild headache.
What's that? You got a mild headache?
Yeah.
Did we take you out a little too quickly?
No, I already had it. No.
You had it before?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I could do is is anybody got any questions about this?
But I'm just learning. This is new to me. So.
Yeah. So basically kind of that feeling that you had in your heart from her energy, okay? Just imagine it's kind of going through your hands. So just imagine like you're sending it like from your hands directly to whoever you're focused in on, who's going to be your partner, right? And you're sending it directly from them, and you're going kind of from, it could be in your mind's eye, you start from the head, and then you just kind of like keep on sending the energy for a period of time. And a lot of times I kind of think of it as you turning on the taps. So just imagine you're just like turning your taps on in terms of that energy, and then that energy just gets sent there, and then permit the other person to expand on what they're feeling. Are they seeing colors? Who's coming in? A lot of times when I was working with Hands of Compassion, I would have ancestors come in to provide healing or to receive healing. You got to do it for around like 15 minutes. So I really take the time of working from kind of like from the head all the way down, like in your mind's eye, to the feet, and then allow the other person then to then take turns. Now it's their turn to send you the energy. Once you're done sending the energy, just close off by like wiping your hands 5 times, just to like close off from sending that energy. Does that make fairly good sense?
So we meant to do some relaxation or just go straight into it?
Just go straight into it. Yeah. Just like have you tried Reiki, Geraldine, or done any Reiki training?
Reiki was not something that interested me. I've done some other stuff similar.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, and then I've experienced it. Sure. But
Okay.
yeah, that part's not the issue. I just didn't know whether we needed to go down a bit or up a bit rather. Yeah.
Whatever you feel comfortable. If you're comfortable like going into a bit of a meditative state to do that, that's fine too, you know. But just follow into the energy and feel the energy, and then start sending it. And let's see what happens when you send it. This is going to be my first time, honestly, sending this energy. I always like to do these things, and you guys are guinea pigs. How does that feel? Not reassuring, eh? Okay, let's go into, I'm going to put you into breakout rooms, right? Geraldine, because you got that headache, I'll work with you to kind of maybe release a little bit of the headache. Are you okay, Jen and Irena?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so I'll put Jen and Irena into a room, and maybe Irena, you could do it first for Jen so that she gets a feeling kind of what it is, and then Jen can try and do it for yourself. Okay?
Okay.
And then in between, kind of like I'll jump into a room just to see how you guys are doing. Okay. So
Okay.
I'll just create. Okay. Do you know the experience? So what I'll do is I'll just start sending it to you. And where are you located, by the way? You're in Australia or in New Zealand?
Australia, Melbourne.
In Melbourne. Okay, wonderful. I think this is a good distance to send the energy.
There's no distance.
What's that?
Not really any distance at all.
Not at all. How many hours? Okay. So I'll just kind of just close my eyes. I want to feel in the energy. I'm just kind of thanking her and ask her to come to bless me in this work. And I just ground myself, and I'm just sending it to you. And I'm starting kind of from your head. So close your eyes and just allow me to send it to you. And when you feel it, just tell me that you're feeling it, right? If you're feeling a different energy, a different feeling.
It kind of feels soft. That's just
What does it feel? Soft?
soft. Mm.
It's very soft, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just feeling like the tension on your neck.
Yeah.
So I'm allowing it to just work out the tension of your neck.
Yeah, I injured it. So.
And I'm feeling, do you have the opportunity to tell your truth? It seems like your throat is a little
Well, that's probably why I got Hashimoto.
constricted. What do you have?
Hashimoto is autoimmune thyroid.
Hegemonitis?
No, it's an autoimmune thyroid.
What do you have? I didn't hear you.
Autoimmune thyroid. Thyroid.
Oh, yeah, because they're sharing with me, you don't tell your truth. You don't speak up.
Well, tell them that I speak up all the time, but there's times when I don't. It's odd because at the same time I do, but I mustn't in some way. Yeah.
This is a totally different energy than I've used Reiki and so forth. It's totally different. And now I'm kind of working on your chest, focusing in on your heart. I'm feeling like a really expansive energy. What are you feeling?
Yeah, it was soft on the throat, but now it's kind of, it's like a really, really, really fine pulsation. It's very, very fine and subtle. But it's kind of like it's like restoring the tissues a bit.
And now it's going lower down to like your lower intestine. And then, do you have stomach problems or what's with the lower intestine? It just doesn't want to push the energy through.
Are we talking stomach or are we talking large intestine?
Yeah, yeah, like your large or your small intestine. Do you have problems there?
A few months ago, I had some pretty severe pains in right in the middle. Couldn't find a cause, but probably, I could probably put it down to, I don't know, I could probably work it out medically eventually. And then large intestine, there's nothing directly wrong there, but I think there's an area over near the appendix that's not quite so right. It's just kind of a feeling that I get at times.
I'm just continuing through your legs. It's working on your hands or arms. And the feeling I had is, did you have problems with your arms? Is it the right arm? That's what I kind of feel.
The arm or the shoulder.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I pulled some bags around at work, um, and they sort of pulled both my shoulders. I feel a lot of anger coming up tonight.
You're getting a lot of anger come up?
Yeah, in the shoulder thing.
Okay, so I'm just finishing up. How was that?
It was good. I feel a bit lighter. My headache's pretty much gone, so thank you. And it's the kind of thing you just sort of go, I want to do that every day.
Okay, and then I just closed it off, okay?
Yeah.
So I want you to do the same thing now for me, and then I'll
Mm-hmm.
just sit here and wait for experience. But before we do that, I'm going to just jump into the breakout room
Sure.
and see how they're doing, okay? How's it going with you guys?
Good.
Good.
Have you almost completed it with Jen?
Yeah.
And how did the energy come through, Jen?
I felt like love and compassion, happiness. Then my legs started twitching.
Beautiful, beautiful. And if you're feeling any kind of any, give Irena like insight into so that she can understand what's going on. It happened also with Geraldine. It was kind of like we cleared her headache and just issues in the body. I could feel the issues in the body and the healing energy going through it and expanding her heart. Okay. So this time when you're going to be sending it to Irena, just do the same way. Ask Mary Magdalene to permit, her energies of love to be sent to Irena. And just imagine like you're sending it from your hands, from your heart, from your hands, you ground yourself, and then you're sending it to her. And immediately you'll identify if you're going to be working from her feet up or from your head up, and just allow the energy to work on its own. And then proceed as much as the energy permits you. If there's a blockage, just allow yourself to give yourself more time for that blockage to go through. Okay. So if you're noticing like the energy is not moving past her head, so just take time, spend a little bit, don't force it, just spend some more time on her head and allow it to start to flow because it's intelligent, and then just continue down. Okay. And Geraldine will work with me and then we'll be back. Okay.
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 Thank you. I'm closing my eyes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Geraldine, for joining. Okay. So now it's your turn.
I'm just going to stay on the screen. Kind of going small again.
What are you going to do?
I know it just the box shrank, so I don't want to do back on the big screen.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And I'll just close my eyes and just allow the energy to come through.
I'm connecting up now to Mary Magdalene, asking her to allow her energy to come through and watch over us. So I'll start at your head as well.
And I can immediately feel like, I don't know if you're working on my head, I can feel this loving energy in my head or immediately.
Yeah, yeah. And sort of towards the top back of your head. It feels like, I don't know whether you had a bit of a blow there or something. It feels like there was perhaps some kind of a restrictional energy. I'm sorry, or something that might have injured it slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's going to your eyes, and it seems to be easier. Energy seems to be easier in the left, but the one on the right doesn't seem to be. It seems to be a bit duller.
And it feels like it's a really light energy, but it's like very um focused.
Yeah, it seems quite focused at times. And going down to your throat. You know, the only sense I get there is only that it sort of gets, it's used so much it gets a bit tired. But other than that, nothing. It's okay. And then in your chest, there's a very slight sense of heaviness, which I don't think is so physical. It might be um, manifesting physically, perhaps, but it's more of a sense of slight heaviness and just sort of going around your heart. And I can really feel some pulsation around that area.
And I feel it kind of going towards my liver now and kind of working my liver, my stomach. I'm actually feeling a little dizzy.
Oh, take a nice deep breath in and out. Nice. Just do that. A little spot on your lower back as well, obviously on the left-hand side, sort of around the L5 area towards the hip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got I pulled a disc there.
Yeah,
L4. Yeah, that's where I pulled the disc.
and it's more on the left-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably giving you a bit of irritation into the
Mm-hmm.
hip. Yeah, I think now it's probably going to your prostate, to be honest.
So you could feel the prostate?
I'd say it's the prostate, like just from a general direction.
Yeah, that's the older we get as men, that's what we struggle.
Yeah, yeah, just because it's probably slightly cutting off the flow. But just guessing. I'm a practitioner. And then it seems to be going down to your knees.
Yeah, I felt you in the knees.
Yeah, both knees. And it's a really interesting feeling now, sort of going down your lower leg. It sort of seems heavier on the right leg, your right leg. It's heavy around the calf. You had tightness or something there?
Very much, yeah, very tight
You
calf.
have got a blood clot or something like it. I mean, you know, you get a doctor. But anyway, it's very tight on the right calf. And and then it almost feels like your feet are not on the ground. It's just a really interesting feeling. It's almost like they're not there.
It looks like what's not there?
Your feet, I feel like they're not actually on the ground. It's almost like they're not physical. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're not solid. They're not physical. Maybe metaphorically not on the ground. I don't know.
Maybe I'm too much in the spiritual realm. Gotta ground.
We can only guess that they actually feel like they're not actually on the ground. Yeah. So they're not kind of almost there, particularly on the left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how do I've gone down to your feet now.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thank Mary Magdalene, do I? What do I do?
Yeah, just thank Mary Magdalene for sending this blessing energy. And then you can just, Geraldine, you can open your eyes and just, what you do is you just wipe your hands just to kind of like close out this session. So we do it kind of like 5 times just to kind of just allow the energy to kind of just dissipate from yourself.
Okay.
How was that?
It was good. It was good. It was like it's sort of easy, like things that we stuff for you. So.
Uh-huh. Here, I'll ask them, I'll give them a note, broadcast message. Okay.
The dizziness was funny though, wasn't it, that you had? And you felt dizzy around the liver or something.
Uh-huh. Just sending them a message. Yeah, I felt a little bit of dizziness. And I felt the energy like in terms of tingles from yourself.
Yeah.
It was like tingles.
Yeah, I could feel it in my hand. Yeah.
And yesterday's energy I felt was like more expansive. It was huge. Like I didn't want to leave it. But today's energy was different. It was kind of like she was like providing you a sample, a taste,
Mm,
right? Just for you to experience it, to
mm,
expand on it, to practice.
mm.
Totally different than yesterday. Yesterday's the lady was more of kind of like she's given her the privilege of being an apostle for Mary Magdalene. So it was just
Wow.
the energy was like overwhelming. But
Yeah.
today it was just like it was just light, it was easy, it was flowing.
Mm.
Here, I'll just close out the rooms now. So, so just wanted to confirm how did you guys feel?
I thought it was really good.
So how was it to send energy to Irena, Jen?
Pardon me?
How was it to send energy to Irena? Like the
It
first
was very interesting, very different. I could
time?
feel something with her shoulders when
Uh-huh.
I was doing it. And then she said, I think she said she's a masseuse.
And so what was with your shoulders?
My
No, I
shoulder from the work bothering me. Like, she felt like the heaviness probably in my shoulders with the experience. And
Wow. Hey. And one thing Geraldine mentioned to me is she identified immediately that I had problems with my lower back. She goes like, it's your like lower back C5 vertebrae. And this is I actually pulled
L5, L5,
what's that?
L5,
L5.
L5, not Z5.
L5, sorry, L5. So I actually pulled my lower back when I was a kid, and I've always had problems with like a slip disc in L4, L5 in that area. So she could feel that immediately. And what I felt is I felt kind of like the tingles, just the tingles going through my body, starting with my head, going all the way down my body. And this is so beautiful. Like Geraldine's located in Melbourne, Australia. Think of it. And she's sending me the energy from Melbourne immediately. Isn't that gorgeous?
Mhm.
And how's your headache, Geraldine?
Much, much less than. Yeah.
Yeah, I could feel her tension in your neck. And then also your throat was kind of like it felt like as we were talking a little bit about saying your piece and saying your words. And you said you had an autoimmune, with your
Tired.
thyroid.
Yeah.
So it's amazing the energy. I wanted to share like yesterday's session was really overwhelming. It was like really powerful with this particular psychologist, but there is kind of different levels of experience. And what Mary Magdalene shared with us is that she wanted her to be like an apostle for her. So when you're asked to be in that role, there's more energy and expansion that is permitted for someone to experience. However, in this experience that we had, I didn't know if this was going to turn out or not. I just put out the activation of, I put out the intention that we will get activated if they will permit us to do that and to see this how it was. And it was beautiful to experience how this energy of us seeing this fireball and then her kind of like massaging our heart and permitting kind of that white light to massage with her heart, and I'm getting tingles to kind of combine both and then to expand and to practice that in the spiritual realm. Just next level experience. Next level. So any questions or anything like that?
I want to do this more.
You want-
Isn't it? I'm missing it so much.
Mhm.
I can tell everyone else is way more experienced than me at it, but
Mhm.
I got a lot out of it.
You got a lot out of it, Jen?
Mhm.
Good. So especially Irena, if you're working with some of your clients and if you want to do kind of like a meditation, something different for them to experience, to practice, you can try this energy and ask them what they're feeling and just,
Yeah.
practice this at work even and comment. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you very much. And thank you, Geraldine, for participating. Okay?
Can I just throw something in for you, Taras? With
What's-
if your right calf has been only in the last year or so, I would get a Doppler, and if it hasn't, maybe it's just related to other musculoskeletal.
Yeah, my muscles were really tight.
Yeah, maybe, but you've always got to realize there's other causes.
Yeah, my right foot actually had gout.
Okay. Or I'm just going on. I just don't want to get personal. That's all. But I mean, everyone's had clots, so I'm just saying if it's tight, it's probably nothing. It's probably just tight. But still, just be aware. We're in a different world, kind of.
Okay. Thank you very much again. You have a wonderful day.
This is Geraldine.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.